Hi everybody. Thank you for joining me today. My name's Haley. This is Dakota. This is Pretty Boy. And we're going to be doing a Warrior 1 and Humble Warrior sequence today to work on strength and endurance. It will strengthen your lower body, give you flexibility and strengthening of your shoulders, a good chest opening, and an overall good, strong power pose to use to improve your yoga practice. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. Just come into a nice comfortable seat. You can come into an easy pose. You can sit up on a block to raise your hips up a little bit, make it a little more comfortable. Start on your knees or in a chair, whichever's the most comfortable position for you to start in. And we're just going to work on kind of centering yourself. You can close your eyes or gently look down the edge of your nose. Bring your hands to your heart center and focus on your breathing here. Nice even inhales and exhales. In through your nose, out through your nose. And do a little body scan just to kind of feel where you're at today. If you've got any soreness that you need to take into consideration, any achy joints or stiffness. No judgment here, just taking a nice no judgment here, just taking an observation of where you're at so that you know what you have to work with today. If you want to take a moment to dedicate your practice to someone today, to send them a little extra support and love as they go through their day, you can do that, or make it a little intention for yourself, whatever that may be. Just take a moment to think about that and bring that into your practice. We're going to start with some gentle spine stretches here. You can open your eyes. On an inhale, you're going to bring your arms down. Exhale up. And inhale over to the right, stretching your left side body. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, left arm down, leaning to the left, stretching, lengthening your right side body, breathing into your right lungs. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left arm down, reaching up to the left. Inhale back to center. We're going to take a gentle twist to the right. You can bring your right arm to your low back or to the ground behind you to work as a kickstand. Inhale, strengthen your spine, lengthen your spine, looking over that back shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale, twist to the left. Right arm to your outer left knee. Left arm down behind your back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, twist, looking over that back shoulder. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist again to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. And let's come forward onto all fours into a tabletop position. We're going to do a few cat-cows. You want your wrists directly under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, pushing down firmly into the tops of your feet and all four corners of your palms. On an inhale, let's drop the belly, extend the spine, pull through your chest. Nice cow. Exhale, round the back, tuck the pelvis and tuck the chin into your cat pose. Feel that extension between your shoulder blades. Inhale back into cow. And exhale, round up into cat. And one more. Inhale into cow. Exhale up into cat. Inhale into a neutral spine. Once again, making sure your shoulders over your wrists, knees over under your pelvis. And let's inhale and stretch it back into a child's pose, pressing back, bum back into your heels, forehead to the ground, extending your arms out in front of you. And on an inhale, we're going to roll forward, into a half plank. Knees flat on the ground, wrists once again under your shoulders, neck nice and long, and you want a nice flat spine from your ears all the way down to your knees, to your tailbone, keeping your abdominal muscles tucked in so that you're not dipping down in your spine. Keep good activation of your core. 2 more breaths here. Inhale in, and then on your exhale, we're going to slowly lower down to your belly, keeping your elbows tucked into your sides, all the way down, forehead onto the mat, your hands down at your lower ribs, and on an inhale, leading with your back, coming up into a baby cobra. Head comes up last to a nice gentle back bend. Exhale, head back down to the mat. Inhale, rise up to baby cobra. Once again, leading with your back, head comes up last, just looking out straight in front of you. Exhale, back down to the mat. And one more baby cobra. Inhale up. Head comes up last. Exhale, back down to the mat. And push back into your child's pose. Take 3 breaths here. And then we will roll forward again into our plank and do our cobras. Inhale, roll up, half plank, or you can come up into a full plank if that's in your practice, keeping your wrists under your shoulders, keeping your neck in alignment with your spine, pressing back firmly through your heels. Active core so that you're not dipping in your back. We don't want to see a dip, or we don't want you rounding up. We want a nice flat back, nice straight line from your ears all the way down to your tailbone. 2 more breaths here. On an inhale in, We're going to slowly lower down to your stomach, keeping your elbows in, hands to your lower ribs. Inhale up to baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up, baby cobra. Try and lift those hands up if you can. Exhale down. Press back into your child's pose. Inhale up to a tabletop. Once again, shoulders under, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, pressing down firmly, and all fours. Curl your toes, move your hands up a couple of inches, and slowly extend your hips up into a downward dog. You want your hands shoulder width or maybe a little wider, pressing firmly down between your thumb and index finger, and also activating all the pads of your fingers to take some of the pressure off your wrists. You're pressing down in your heels, hips up high. Two more breaths here. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat, and you can kind of tiptoe your way all the way to the top. You want your feet hips width apart behind your hands into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up into your mountain pose, rolling your shoulders up and down your back body, pressing down firmly in all four corners of your feet, keeping your glutes activated, your hamstrings and quads are active here, natural neutral pelvis. You're lengthening up through your spine, keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. And then we're going to move into a few sun salutations to warm up the body. Inhale, circle your arms up above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into your plank or half plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Couple breaths here. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. And exhale, walk your way to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up to an upward salute. Arms above head. Exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, arms down to come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to your plank or half plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. And slowly walk your way to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Rise to your upward salute. Exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your plank or half plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can come down to a child's pose at this point if you need. We're just going to take a few breaths to reset before we move into our warrior one. And once again, make sure you're pressing down firmly between your thumb and index finger. Your fingertips are pressing firmly into the ground. That'll relieve some pressure off your wrists. Your heels are pushed towards the ground. If they don't touch, that's okay. Keeping your hips extended. You want nice alignment in your spine. One more breath in. Exhale out. On an inhale, we're going to raise our right leg high to a three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to chest. Step it forward. Rotate your back heel flat to the ground. You're going to press the flat edge of your foot flat. You want your right heel in alignment with your left heel. Knee over your ankle. And you want your top leg parallel to the ground. On an inhale, using your core, we're going to rise up, checking our alignment once more. Knee over ankle, heel in alignment with heel. You're pressing down flat on the back edge of your foot. Your hips and chest is squared to the top of your mat. You want to make sure your knee, your front knee, is pressing towards the pinky toe so you can see your big toe when you look down at your foot. And on an inhale, arms come up above shoulder width apart, palms facing in, keeping your abdominal muscles in to support your low back. Stretch up nice and tall in your spine. Take one more inhale in, stretch up, and exhale, circle your arms down, back heel up, and step back to your plank or half plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll do 3 breaths here. Try and reset and slow your heart rate. You can take it down to a child's pose if you need to. Second side. Inhale, left leg comes up to a 3-legged dog. And exhale, knee to chest. Step it through. Pivot your back foot flat on your mat. Check your alignment. You want your knee above your ankle, front heel in alignment with your back heel. And on an inhale, rise up, keeping your pelvis squared to the top of your mat, shoulders square to the top of your mat. Your knee remains over your ankle, leg is parallel to the ground, pressing out towards your pinky toe. Back leg is straight, the knife edge of your foot pressing firmly into the ground. Once again, let's square up. And arms, inhale, straight up, shoulder width apart, palms facing in, lengthen your spine, abdominal muscles are in. One more inhale in, Exhale, circle your arms down, flip your back heel up, and step back to meet it to your plank or half plank. Take an inhale to set. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, you can come down to your child's pose if you need to catch your breath. Otherwise, hang out here with me in downward dog for a few breaths. Then we're going to take our warrior one into a humble warrior. On an inhale, right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, step it through. Back foot flat on the ground, check your alignment. Inhale, rise up to warrior one, arms above head. Inhale, stretch up, a little back bend, and circle your arms around behind you. If you can't clasp behind your back, you can use a washcloth or a yoga strap here to give you your shoulders a little extra space. If your shoulders are tight, just kind of grab here and extend down. You're going to take a inhale, arch back, and exhale, forward fold into your humble warrior. Your right shoulder is going to come inside your right knee. Arms are extended above head, looking back down at your back heel. Make sure you're pressing in firmly at all four corners of your feet. Take another inhale and exhale. On an inhale, come up slowly, activating your core, keeping that alignment in your legs, arms up to the sky. Exhale, circle your arms down, back heel up, step back to your plank or half plank. Inhale to set, exhale chaturanga. Inhale cobra or up dog. Exhale downward facing dog. 3 breaths here to reset. You can always take a child's pose. And same thing on the left side. Inhale, left leg up to a 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, step it through, pivot that back foot down, check your alignment. Inhale up to warrior one, hips and shoulders squared forward, arms, shoulders width apart. Inhale, circle your arms, clasp behind your back, putting the opposite thumb on top. Extend your arms back, stretching your shoulders, opening your chest. Inhale, slight back bend and look up. And exhale into humble warrior. Bringing that left shoulder inside your left knee. Pressing down firmly all 4 corners of your feet. Gazing back to your back heel. Arms extended up above head. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale using your core. Come back up to warrior one. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, arms down. Step back to your plank or half plank. And chaturanga. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Work on slowing your breathing, slowing down your heart rate. On an inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, and slowly walk your way up. You can go into a wide stance, kind of bend your knees, and take a wide stance. a little wider than shoulder width apart, forward fold. You can clasp your elbows and slow down your breathing. Try and make your inhales the same length as your exhales, and that will help slow down your heart rate. Hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, slowly roll up into a mountain pose. We're going to do a standing quad stretch. That will be a little bit of a balance challenge, as well as give you a nice release on your quad after that burn that we had with our Warrior One. If you need a strap to help with your stretch, just loop it around your right foot. Come back into our mountain pose and shift your weight into your left leg, slowly raising your right heel to your glute, using that strap as you need to pull it in as close as you can. If you can't reach that foot, if you have the capacity, reach back in, grab your foot. You want to keep your right leg in alignment with your left leg, that right knee pointing straight to the ground, pulling that glute, your foot in tight to your glute, activating your glutes, pressing your pelvis forward. That will help intensify that release in your quadricep. Once again, challenging our balance in this pose. Give it one last tight squeeze in and release. Moving that strap to the other foot if needed. And you can always use a chair or a wall to help balance yourself here if you need to. And let's put your weight shifted over to your right leg and slowly bring that left heel to your left glute, reaching back with your left hand to grab the top of your foot, keeping that left leg in alignment with the right. Your left knee is pointing straight down to the ground, activating your glutes, pressing your hips forward. If you can reach with both hands, pull it in tight, keeping that activation in the glutes and the pelvis, keeping your chest up high. Give it one last squeeze and release down. I'm going to shake it out a little bit. Let's come up to an upward salute, forward fold. Plant your hands. You're going to step back with the right foot, bring it down into a low lunge, keeping your left knee above your left ankle, activating your right glute so that you're getting a good stretch on your inner groin. You can stay here with your hands on the ground. If you need a block, you can come up onto a block at whatever level you need to. You can come up onto your knee with your hands, keeping that right hip pressing forward, left hip kind of pulling back. If you want a balance challenge, you can come up, extend your arms overhead, and let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, circle the arms down. Tuck your back toe, lift your knee up off the ground, and let's step forward back into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step back with your left foot, coming into a low lunge on the left side. Once again, keeping your knee over your ankle. Hips squared. You want to feel a nice stretch in your left inner groin. Stay down here on the ground. Come up on a block if you need to. You come up onto your knee. That'll give you a little bit deeper of a stretch. Keeping that right left glute activated for that stretch. If you want more of a balance challenge, once again, arms up overhead. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, circle your arms down, curl your toes, lift your back knee, and step back up to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And let's slowly come down to a seated position and roll down onto your back. We're going to come into a reclined twist. Straighten your left leg. Right knee draws into your chest, towards your outer chest. And we're going to reach with your left hand to your right knee and slowly bring it over to the left. Right arm extending out. Keep your shoulders flat on the ground. You can use a block under your knee if you want to give yourself a little support. Head turned towards the right. And just a nice gentle twist to close our practice. Inhale, right knee back into the right chest. Squeeze. Extend your right leg. Bring your left knee into your chest. Nice tight squeeze to the outer chest. You can bump your hips towards the left if you need. And bring that knee across, left arm extended. Shoulders flat on the ground. You can tilt your head towards the left, look at your left arm. Or you can keep it neutral, looking straight up if that's more comfortable for your neck. Inhale, left knee to chest. Bring in your right knee and just kind of gently rock side to side, giving your lower back a little massage on the ground here. Curl up into a tight ball, bringing your head to your knees. Nice tight squeeze. And exhale out into Shavasana. Extending your legs long, arms down at your side, palms facing up to the sky. And relaxing down into your mat and into the ground. Just feel the earth cradle you at this point, loosening all your muscles, releasing all the tension and buildup from your practice. Natural breathing, letting your belly fill in fully like a balloon on your inhale. And soften on your exhale. Make sure you're not holding any tension in any parts of your body. Just paying attention to the sounds around you. whenever you're ready, you can start wiggling your fingers and toes, waking your muscles back up. You can do some wrist and ankle circles. Start moving that circulation again. Bringing your feet together, arms overhead for a full body stretch. And rolling onto your side, knees curled in, resting your head on your arm. And pushing up into an easy seat when you're ready. Hands at your heart, head over heart, heart over pelvis. I hope you enjoyed this practice today. Hope you can use it to build your confidence as you move throughout the rest of your day with light, love, and happiness. I bow to you. Namaste.